In this video, we'll describe how you can create a custom appearance for a radio button or a checkbox that is rendered as a button list. So you can see here we have two radio buttons that are both rendered as a button list, and the bottom radio button here is using all default settings. So when I make a selection, the only way that I know that this gamma item was selected was because it has a checkbox next to it. But what if I want to set the background color and other properties of the button when it is selected? So you can see here in the first radio button, when I check on a radio button, we display the button with a pink background, a red border with rounded corners. And the way that this was done was as follows. So you can see if we go to the first radio button over here, our orientation is horizontal, and we've said render as button list. We've also said allow sub-themes to be used, and we've also turned on key pressed. So key pressed is important in this case because what this does is when the button is clicked, it stays in its clicked state even after the user releases the mouse, and that's how we are able to keep a permanent change in appearance. So then in order to create the sub-theme over here, we go to properties, we go to just underneath the style name, there's a sub-theme property here. So we can go here and we can add a new sub-theme. So we'll create a new sub-theme that is based on a button list, and we'll base it on the base sub-theme, which is the default sub-theme. And then I'll just give it a name. So in this case, I gave it a name of B2. So that filled in all these properties over here. And you can see here's the pressed class name. So the pressed class name is using button pressed. And now I'm going to just go and add an additional CSS selector called selected, so which is defined over here. So here is selected. It's got a pink background. It's got a red border of 2 pixels and a 10 pixel border radius. So this is the CSS classes that will be applied to the button when it's been clicked, and because we have the key pressed property selected, it remains in that state even after I've released the mouse. So we can go back now and take a look at this. So when I click on the button, you can see it remains in the pressed state. It has the CSS classes for the pressed state applied, and so therefore it shows the pink background with the red border. Thanks very much for watching.